Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. 5 Degrees have been on this stage since 2012, but you've never been able to kick off the show. So we're really excited here today to show you our latest innovations. My name is Peter Jan van der Ven. I'm Managing Director of Business Development, and I'm here together with my colleague Friedrich Reinerson, who's Head of Product Strategy. 5 Degrees, we have a digital core banking platform in the cloud, and we are able to provide the full stack that is needed to run a bank. So not just innovation in the front layers, but digitization all the way to the back end, to the core banking layers. And we not just do this on our own. We also have an ecosystem and a marketplace with third-party services that add value to the solution that we bring to our clients, being banks. And it's our goal to bring autonomy back to banks and also to their clients. We want to keep them in control of their own decisions, independent of us or other IT professionals. And that's why we focus in our product roadmap on two important key themes, being standardization and configuration, meaning that we provide standard building blocks based on best practices and market practices that banks can use to set up their bank. But also, every bank is different, so there's always configuration needed to tailor to the specific needs. And that's why we have built also a lot of configuration editors. This brings autonomy back to banks, because then they can set up things like they want it themselves. And in this field, also we want to show you our latest innovation today. So I'm really excited today to show you our so-called next finish editor that sets up a bank almost instantly. So a lot of introduction, so let's now move to the real stuff. Friedrich, can you maybe show us how we handle that?
Yeah, thank you, PJ. So today I will be acting as a banking administrator who has gotten the task of setting up a bank from scratch. Now, traditionally this has been quite a task, but fortunately for me, 5 Degrees has made it a lot easier for me. So I need to log into the Matrix Cloud platform with my credentials, go to the environments, and here I see a list of environments that I have already running. I am interested in setting up a new one, so let's give it a good name and some credentials, so I can log in later. Oh, demo effect. Now we're ready to select the components that should build up our bank. First of all, we need to select the system components, which will be the core components of the banking infrastructure. We have Matrix Mid, which is focused on client data orchestration, meaning automated workflows. Matrix Accounts, which is our core banking product system focused on cash accounts. Lending and leasing, focused on credit products. And Matrix Payments, which is responsible for incoming and outgoing payments out of the platform. So let's go ahead and select Mid, Accounts, and Payments for my bank. In the next step, I have a list of features I can add on top. In my case, I want to set up a simple retail savings bank, so I go ahead and select that one. And in this package, I will get the product in the product system and all the automated workflows in the orchestration layer. Since we had payments, we want to have PSD2 API, and GDPR is obviously always important. So in the next step, I see a list of adapters, which are external or connectors to external systems that I can leverage. Widgets to giving my employees insight into the daily operation of the bank, and additional automated workflows that I might need. So I want to have KYC capabilities, so I select the one from RDC, extra security, let's go for OneSpan, and some text messages that we will use cm.com for that. For widgets, for my employees, I also want to show them some of the data that is happening in the system, so let's go ahead and select those. And now I can review what I selected, and when I click install, the system will actually start installing everything. This takes roughly 60 minutes, so unfortunately I don't have the time here to wait, but everyone interested should come to our booth later on to check it out.
Yeah, that's where we will prove it. So just to summarize, what you've just seen is that Friedrich used our standard building blocks to set up a bank with just a few simple steps. But as I also told you, it's not just about standard building blocks. There's always specific configuration needed on the level of processes and products. Of course, that's also what we cater for. Friedrich, can you maybe show a little bit more how we handle that?
So I have here an environment that we set up earlier, which has the same selection as I selected just before. And I can easily change things. So if I want to add, let's say, a customer front end, I can do that in the same manner as I did before. But now I also want to show you how easy it is to tailor the platform to my banking needs. So I can go, let's say, in the mid part, and as a functional administrator, I want to log in, and I will be interested in seeing which workflows I got when I installed the package earlier. So I go to the area of the processes or workflows, and I can see I have savings onboarding, and I have some processes or workflows for the client life cycle of my clients. So I can go in here, tailor everything to my needs in a very easy manner. Similarly, if I go into the product backend and see what we got there, I open that up. I see I have a product here which is called savings account. In the same fashion, I can go in there, change it to tailor it to my needs, for example, by using one of the standard building blocks of products we call schemes. So let's say we want to give our VIP clients some good rates on their savings accounts. This is just a matter of configuration and a few clicks, and then it's done.
Thank you, Friedrich. So I hope we have been able to show you that when you want to set up a new bank or you want to modernize your existing bank, that we are the company to call. Thank you very much for the attention, and please be welcome at our booth to see even more of the innovations that we are working on at this moment. Thanks very much.